A very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome back to your maths class. In our today's class, we are going to start a new chapter number 5, decimals. What do you mean by decimal? A decimal number can be defined as a number whose whole number part and the fractional part is separated by a decimal point. In our previous class, we studied about fractions. Suppose there is a fraction 35 upon 10. So if I have to write this fraction in decimal form, I will write it as 3.5. Reading decimals. When we read decimals, we read the digit on the left of the decimal point as a whole number. Then we put the decimal point and express as the decimal. Then we read the digit on the right to the decimal point, which is the decimal part. So 3.5 means 3 whole parts and 5 parts of 10 divisions. In fractional form, we wrote 35 upon 10. The same thing in decimal form will be written as 3.5, where 3 is a whole number, 5 is a decimal part, and point is the decimal point. Remember, whenever we are writing any decimal number, the decimal part will always be read separately. If I am having this number, I will read it as 3.53, not like 3.53. For this number, we will read it as 2.67, not like 2.67. How do we convert fractions into decimals? For converting fractions to decimal, first we count the number of zeros in the denominator. Then count the same number of digits from right to left in the numerator and place the decimal point. For example, convert 12 upon 10 into decimal. So here there is only one zero in the denominator part. Therefore, we will start counting from right to left and we'll count only till one position. And after counting only one position, we'll place the decimal. So it will be written as 1.2. For example, convert 53 upon 100 into decimal. Here there are two zeros, so we will count till two places from the left. After counting till two places, we will place the decimal point. So we will get 0.53, which will be written as 0.53. Place value. We have earlier studied about place value of a whole number. Now we will study decimals on the place value chart. For example, let's have some numbers. So the numbers which we are having 0.5, 4.7 and 234.621. Let's place it on the decimal chart. 0.5 means 5 upon 10. 4.7 means 4 and 7 upon 10. While 234.621 means it can be written separately as 234, 6 upon 10, 2 upon 100 and 1 upon 1000. Remember, place value of a digit is always obtained by multiplying face value with place of the digits. Now, the expanded form. A decimal number can be written in expanded form in three ways: in words according to the place value, in fractional form, and in decimal form. For example, let's write 42.357 in expanded form. So I have placed this decimal number on a place value chart. In words, I will write it as 4 tenths plus 2 ones plus 3 tenths plus 5 hundredths plus 7 thousandths. Remember the difference between tenths and tenths. When I am saying tenths, it means I am saying the whole part, but when I am saying tenths, which is spells like TENTHS, it means it is the decimal part. Now in fractional form, we will write it as 40 plus 2 plus 3 upon 10 plus 5 upon 100 plus 7 upon 1000. The same number in decimal form will be written as 40 plus 2 plus 0.3 plus 0.05 plus 0.07. Here we have expanded the same number in 3 different forms. What are like and unlike decimals? Like decimals, the decimal number with the same number of decimal places are called as like decimals. For example, 0.7, 9.2, 30.4, 351.7. All of these numbers are having the decimal point at the same place. All of them are having the decimal point after one place. Another example, 0.54, 74.21, 334.34, 201.77. All of these are having the decimal point after 2 places, which means these are all like decimals. What are unlike decimals? The decimal numbers with different number of decimal places are called unlike decimals. For example, 0.6, 4.12, 21.410. In these 3 numbers, the decimal point varies its position. In the first number 0.6, it is placed after 1 place. In the second number, it is after 2 places. In the third number, it is after 3 places, which means that these are unlike decimals. Let's study equivalent decimals. Unlike decimals can be converted into like decimals by adding as many zeros to the right of the last digit after the decimal point. For example, I am having 1.6, 14.17 and 64.444, and I have to convert these numbers into like decimals. Here we can see that the largest number is having the decimal part after 3 digits. So we have to make the rest of the decimal numbers just like the third one. So here I am going to place 2 zeros after 1.6, 1 zero after 14.17 and no zeros after 64.444, because here I am converting them all into like decimals. By adding 0, the value of decimal number does not change. So here now we have added the zeros and we have converted them into like decimals. So these will be called as equivalent decimals as well. The main thing is that we have to see the number of digits after the decimal point. Now in all the 3 decimal numbers, the number of digit is 3 after the decimal point. So it is like decimal as well as equivalent decimal. Now comparing decimals. To compare decimals, first we change the unlike decimal into like decimals. Then the number with the greater whole number part is the greater one. And if the whole number part is same in more than one number, we compare the decimal part by comparing the digits in the 10th place. If they are equal, digits in the hundredth place are compared, and if they are equal again, then we compare the digits at the thousandth place, and so on. For example, compare 5.3 and 7.2. In 5.3, the whole number is 5, while in 7.2, the whole number is 7. Here, it is very clear that 5 is less than 7, therefore 5.3 is less than 7.2. Another example, compare 74.43 and 74.62. In 74.43, the whole number is 74, and in 74.62, the whole number is again 74. Since both of them are having the same numbers as their whole number, now let's compare the decimal part. In 74.43, the decimal part at the 10th place is 4, while in 74.62, the decimal part at the 10th place is 6. Therefore, it is clear that 4 is less than 6, and thus 74.43 is less than 74.62. The last topic, ordering of decimals. The ordering of decimals can be done in ascending order and descending order. Till now, we have learned how to change a decimal into like decimals. We know how to compare the decimals. We know how to make the equivalent decimals. After learning all these things, it is very easy to arrange the decimals in ascending or descending order. Let's see an example. Arrange 5.247, 5.2 and 5.24 in ascending and descending order. Let's change them into like decimals. So 5.247 will be written as it is. 5.2 will be written as 5.200 and 5.24 will be written as 5.240. Now we have converted the decimals into like decimals. Let's try to compare them. Since all of these three decimal numbers are having 5 as the whole number, which is common, it means now we need to compare their decimal part. Let's compare the first decimal place in all three numbers. So all the three numbers are having 2, which is same in all three numbers. Now let's compare the second decimal place. So second decimal place is like 4, 0 and 4. Here again 0 is the smallest one, which is in 5.200. Now let's compare the third decimal place, which is 7, 0, 0. Here 7 is the greatest one, which is in 5.247. Now we know the smallest and the greatest number. Since we are having only 3 numbers, so we can now write it in ascending order and descending order as well. The answer will be 5.2, 5.24 and 5.247. This is the ascending order, while in descending order 5.247, 5.24 and 5.2. Now I hope that you have understood the concept of decimal numbers and the different terms which were in this chapter. Keep practicing. Thank you. See you in the next video.